because it's a hook, and then you know, and welcome to today's episode of Me Mum Said I Could Watch It. Hellraiser, 1987. I really don't know how you know what, how did, wow. Mum was doing a lot of overtime. Dad was travelling abroad. I think that's the only ways, really. My brother was 19 because how did this get into the house? All the other films are so fantastical in their zombies and monsters that this, in terms of really no idea. Really no idea. I think I thought I knew it. I didn't know this film. I had seen it. I think it just got subsumed by the massive franchise that it was. I've read all the Eclipse comics. I read Nicholas Vince. You can see, sort of behind me, that is a signed Kinski photo of Nicholas Vince. Big fan of his. Biographies out. The fact is, I bought in. Nightbreed, Hellraiser, Books of Blood. I bought in, and within the gamut of it all, at this time, I will talk more about the later films and my subsequent older age. This still comes down to just such a simple, basic premise with this hint of a larger world, which I think, ironically, is ideal when you're 12 or 13. If you take away the viscera and the effluence, it's ultimately about searching beyond oneself. I know I feel that there's shades of Judy Obscure there, in terms of my own mental development. It's for those of you who really, more as a reminder, the premise itself is that Uncle Frank is a pervert and gets a pervo box. He sticks himself in it, and hilarity ensues. The box is then later discovered while his brother Larry, moves in. In fact, I don't even know. While his brother moves in with Julia, his wife, who Frank has been having an affair with, and a stepdaughter from a previous marriage. That's pretty much the main premise. Julia finds the box, realizes that her loved one is able to come back, but only through sacrifice, through a bunch of chicanery and mistaken identities. The Cenobites are summoned. They make a sort of parlay with Ashley, the stepdaughter, and while they're willing to just eat up everyone in that whole house, Ashley ostensibly becomes the final girl. She isn't by any means. She survives, but this film really is about love and mistaken identity, and it's done with a amount of bondage, fetish, and all the sensibilities of a whitehall farce. The lead character in this, absolute shock, is Julia. As far as she's concerned, she's in this loveless marriage with quite a flaccid man who just brews, segs, brews, right, and a daughter she does not get on with. Love of her life can be summoned back, and by the love of her life, I think, frankly, there's an allegory there. This is especially a woman who never really felt fulfilled, really was filled, and as such was kind of groomed. But through her own actions, as the film progresses, as she kills these rather ineffectual men, becomes more empowered. It's pretty obvious, both in her appearance, her styling. There's a point where it's a shark. She's just a shark. Captivating, and her own internal confidence in herself, her body, her physicality. She is the main lead, and then she dies rather abruptly as someone who suffers for all of the pursuit that she had. It's a great simple, really simple domestic film in that sense. The fact that it doesn't really change location allows for it to be a Whitehall farce, and I totally mean that. Let's look at it. Oh, better hide here. I can't let my husband see you. He's the body in the lobby while Frank is in the cellar. Oh, Frank, let's just leave. I can't go out there like this. Regional management will be arriving soon. If they see the reports, we're all ruined, Julia. Oh, you understand me? Absolutely ruined. Maybe if I send my stepsister out to talk to those, stepdaughter out there to talk to regional management, they'll be able to come to some sort of understanding. Okay, do that then. Oh no, oh no, this wicked stepdaughter's thrown the internal files out the window. Yes, I'm talking about allotment configuration, and yes, the Cinnabites are regional management. But there is even a point where he's masquerading as his own brother. Ashley's talking to regional and going, no, you can't take him, he's my dad, because she doesn't know. Now, if that isn't Whitehall farce, it's Whitehall farce. But the absurdity we don't really sort of question because of their terror. These guys and female soundbite are absolutely terrifying. Nicholas Vince was referred to as poor bastard during the filming of this. I've recently discovered watching his biography. Just the sheer hours that he had put into that chatterer. I myself did have a run-in with Simon Bamford many years ago. As an adult man, it was to do with identity. He used to be in a band called Tick and Tock. I made some disparaging remark, not knowing that he was in the room, about Tick and Tock, and he queried me. I managed to get out of that without getting my face punched in, so I consider that a win. He didn't quite get me to jump up and down and take my dinner money, so I consider that a win too. Absolutely intimidating, absolutely captivating, absolutely sensual. The film does lead on to so many more, being a bit more prosaic about that, because I will probably review. I am definitely going to do 2 and 3, but within this itself, I don't know how. I don't know how I got through this. This is definitely cushion biting, behind the sofa stuff for me in my own development. It's amazing how little actually happens in it. Cenobites only get about 10 minutes of screen time. That's all they need. Frank looks gorgeous. Julia's life with him is really what keeps doing it. It's just, and the music as well. The score that Chris Young's done for this allows that haunting quality and definitely elevates it beyond the normal gore norms. Check it out. This is your Halloween pop boiler. This is the ghost story that you need this Halloween. It's relatively brisk, quite full of suspense, moments of dream sequence. There are moments that go, oh, come on. Camberwell Art College, flowers blooming in slow motion, maybe in the water with a bit of red. It's sensitive. Aside, on the whole, it's very well done. The only caveat I have for it is the bookends. The what is your pleasure and the dragon. You've made no attempt to explain them, and I just feel they're really incongruous. They don't really fit within anything else. The Cenobites take you to hell. Just leave it at that. Although there is a level of explanation in the second one, but I'd leave that to the next video. Until then, trawl the internet. They have such sites to show you. And I'll see you soon in hell.